was a 9 hour flight. I was making my way to this new place I would call home. And this new place was Leamington Spa, England. Luckily, I had a stepsister who was in the same grade as me and the same age. I was just starting out the school year and I was trying to figure out the whole new, different schooling process. And through my stepsister, she taught me so much and helped me get acclimated to the whole situation I had found myself in. She was also well liked at the school. She was considered one of the popular kids, if you will. Although over in England, they do it kind of differently. There isn't popular kids, but people who just know a lot of people. And she introduced me to numerous people that I would at first call friends, but would come to find that they weren't truly friends. A lot of people over in England I had come to find were very infatuated with Americans, especially the American accent. So many people wanted to hear me talk simply because of my American accent. And at first, I liked it. I mean, it was kind of cool. I was the, center of attention, and I became very, very popular. But I would come to find that they were only interested in me or being friends with me simply because of the fact that I was American and not because of who I was. And because of this, I had found myself actively searching for a group of friends that I could actually hang out with that liked me for who I am. And I found myself with a new group of friends that were considered the bad kids, the troublemakers, if you will. And because of this, they introduced me to a whole new world. And in this city, Leamington Spa, there were parties being thrown everywhere. And this new group of friends that I would have introduced me to numerous people that were well connected with all the parties all around Leamington Spa and England. Eventually, Halloween came around, and there were big parties being thrown. Well, they were well connected enough to the point where they had an amazing party in London, England, underground London. So we made our way to London. We bought our train tickets and took the 2 hour train ride. We got there, and I was just taken back by the beauty of the city. I mean, it was just gorgeous. All the architecture, the old buildings, everything. Wonderful. We got on the bus and eventually made our way to the party. And when we got there, the music was just loud. I mean, I could hear it a block away. And there were people lined up all around the block. Luckily, my friends were so connected that we got in through a back door entrance, and all they had to do was say a key word. When I got inside, my ears were just shell shocked by the loudness of the music, and my ears were ringing for at least 5 minutes. I eventually separated from my friends and went to go get something to drink, vodka. When I did this, I found beautiful, beautiful women all playing pool. So I picked up a drink and walked over. I introduced myself and offered her to drink, and luckily, to my surprise, she accepted. We spoke and talked for about 30 minutes or so, and eventually we were drunk enough. She asked me to come outside. Well, when I did this, she immediately pulled out a bag of this brown substance. Now, I had unfortunately been involved with the whole drug world, so I knew immediately what this was. She popped out a line, and due to peer pressure and the fact that she was just drop dead gorgeous, I did a line. And I felt this warmth, this wave of happiness, of just blissful sensation coursing throughout my body. I was couch locked, and this tingling sensation just overpowered me. I was in a state of blissful, divine happiness. Nothing could describe it. Well, I eventually awoke from my haze of just pure happiness, and I was lost. My friends were nowhere to be found, and I didn't know what to do. I was still kind of drunk, so I was stumbling through the streets of underground London. Well, luckily, eventually, I found this bridge with some very happy, which was kind of weird, and friendly homeless people who offered me a spare sleeping bag to sleep throughout the night, and of course, to sleep off my drunkenness. Well, the next morning came around, and one of the homeless people that I met, his name was Earl. He took me to the nearest train station, which I bought a ticket and got back home. And when I got back home, I was just taken back by the whole experience. I mean, I had just tried heroin, something that the media has basically publicized to be the worst, most dangerous drug in the world. And I kind of discovered that it really wasn't, and that there's a big misconception, not just from drugs, but from just about everything. And this made me think a lot over the course of my stay at Ing